Okay, we had some technical difficulties. Thank you, budget. And we're live. Welcome to the Thursday edition Strike. Yeah, if you want to jump in, intermittently we'll be posting the links in the chat out there, so you can jump in. So, as far as topics, I don't have no stinking topics.
We don't need no stinking topics.
Topics are for Jason, so.
So, how is your non-topic Thursday going?
It's going great. That was probably a notification saying we're live.
Indeed it is. We are live.
Yeah, we're live. Are we live?
I think we went live.
I think we're live. So, with that, let's see. There's you out there. There's Gun Loving Grandpa out there. NY Outcast. Keith Gregory's out there. What's going on, Keith? So, I mean, if you guys have any topics, any questions, comments you want to talk about, well, we'll surely talk about them. Remember, keeping PG-13 though. And Rolis Carvelis is out there from Tupelo, Missouri. Okay, I haven't been there. I have not been there, so. Yes, we're live. I know we're live. We've got to be live. So.
It could be Memorex.
Isn't that a brand?
That used to be their slogan. Is it live or is it Memorex? It was videotape and cassette tapes.
Tony, you know who I'm going to vote for because I have no other choice. But I'm not going to say he's pro-gun. I'm not going to say he's the best choice. But I would rather vote for him other than the socialist communist left. And let's just put it that. Because there ain't no way in hell that Joe Jorgensen's getting elected president. Right?
Yeah. Rolis says he's from the birthplace of Elvis.
The birthplace of Elvis.
The king.
The king, yeah. Yep. Defense Dad is out there. Artisan Tony is out there. We already said Rolis Carvelis and Keith, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. There's a link out there again for people that want to jump in. But, yeah. Oh, Tony, I'll say this. I support Trump on the fact that he is the Republican elected official. Okay? He's the nominee. So that's as far as I can support him. I mean, do I like everything he's done? Oh, hell no. Oh, no. But I would probably vote for him over anybody else at this point in time. There is no better alternative right now. He's not the greatest alternatives either. But again, at this point, I would rather vote for him than vote for two people who want to turn this country into a socialist, communist utopia. And I didn't sign up for living in no utopia. I signed up for living in freedom. You know, what is it? What's this? It's life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. That's what I want. I don't want, socialist utopia where they're handing out everything left and right, but you're working like slaves. You're slaves to the system. No, thank you. Nope. So, I mean, I'm sure Jason feels the same way.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Jason does.
I don't know which Jason, but one of Jason's too.
Yeah. Trump train, baby. Better hop on board.
You know, will you see me wearing a MAGA hat or a MAGA t-shirt? Not on camera.
God, guns, and country. Trump 2020.
That's about all we got right now. I mean, I'm more inclined to believe that he's going to leave everything else alone and continue doing what he's doing. Whereas I know the Democrats left and right want to institute so many freaking bans it's not funny, and restrictions. And last I checked, we're America. We're not Europe. So what the hell? I'm just saying. What the hell? Europe's worse off than we are. So. Anyways. All right. DTEP62 says, I would support Trump just for the way he treats the media. Everything else is gravy. Rolos Carvel says, anybody who controls half a planet is great in my book. I don't understand where that's from. Who is he trolling? I missed that one. You know what they're talking about, Jason?
No, maybe all the comments and tweets he makes every day.
Yeah.
He kind of gives it out to everybody.
Did you hear he was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize?
He brought peace to the Middle East, baby.
Yeah. And North Korea's been very quiet ever since he talked to North Korea. I'm just saying.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen that guy for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe Trump kicked his ass.
Or maybe he lost the bet to Trump.
Trump walked up and shanked him and kept on walking.
No, I don't think so. But it's nice that that we can still enjoy the freedoms we've got. Though if perchance the Democrats win, then the freedoms we have, we won't.
Did you see all the big crowd at Biden's little campaign stop the other day?
Yeah, and the funny thing I've been hearing lately is the polls say Biden's in double digits over Trump. And I'm just saying, yeah, are they really polling everyone, or are they only polling the people that live in those cities?
I'm glad for them polls to say that. Polls don't mean nothing, but they do mean if you can keep putting that out there that, Biden's 10 points ahead, Biden's 10 points ahead, that might get more Trump people out to vote.
Yeah.
It might get, because a lot of people might be lulled into, Trump's going to win anyways and not vote. So I'm hoping the polls stay like that, and then, more people get out.
I'm wondering why Jumpy is still calling himself Jumpy out there and not Mr. 10 millimeter. I'm just, inquiring minds want to know why he's not, going on calling himself Mr. 10 millimeter, because he was so gung-ho about it a while ago.
Maybe they're going to come out with 11 millimeter.
Ooh, or maybe they'll go 12.
Yeah, we'll just go for it. How come they don't have a 15 millimeter, man?
I don't know. I want a 15 millimeter.
Yeah, 15 sounds about right, man.
Or how about like a 20? 20 would be good.
That might be too much for a handgun.
Who said it's for a handgun?
Oh, well, that's what I was thinking.
Jumpy is saying 11 millimeters, 44 mag.
Oh, okay. Well, so let's just skip right to 15 then, like I said.
Yeah, FNH is saying we got a couple comments out there, so let me scroll back because Tony's out there saying if Obama can win one, Trump should be automatic. Laugh out loud. He's talking about the Nobel Peace Prize. Tony goes on to say they're polling Democrats, and the funny thing is they're not getting thousand results. Yeah. Last I heard, they oversampled Democrats by about 10 to 15%. Yeah. FNH says Hillary won 2016 according to those same fake polls. Yeah, it's true. It's true. DTEP62 says 20 millimeter electrically primes. Yeah, maybe. Tony says 15 millimeter would be bigger than 50 cal. Okay, we'll stick with 15. 15 seems a good number.
See, no use in going smaller than 50 cal.
Right.
It'd be like shooting a lug nut out of a gun.
Guy in Loving Grandpa says, I'm scared to get a 10 millimeter. Scared I might lose it. Okay. All right. That's not good. We don't want him losing things. Rich White is out there saying Bozo got the prize for doing literally nothing, and the head of the Nobel Committee says giving it to him was a mistake.
Take it back then.
Mm-hmm. Here's the link out there for everyone again.
Snatch it back and say, peace, brother.
Peace. I'm out. Yes, they are, Tony. Yes, they are. Jacob S. is out there saying, I only have a 12 gauge and a 380. Well, Jacob, you need more. You need a 45, a 10 millimeter, a 9 millimeter, a 5.56 by 45 millimeter. What else do you need? You need a 308 Winchester and, maybe something in 300 Blackout.
Yeah, well, Jacob's just getting started. But
yeah.
Between a 380 and a 12 gauge, he's got a lot of choices to fill that gap.
You know what, Jason? We'll call that the new firearms owner starter pack. A 12 gauge and a 380. That's the starter pack. So that's the starter pack. All right. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Jumpy is saying Moses Browning design 1911 in 41 ACP. So basically it's meant for 10 millimeter. Actually, that's not right. The 1911, or what became the 1911, was actually designed in 38 ACP. And unfortunately, it didn't really catch on here in the United States. It's not a great round. So the government asked him to come up with something with a bit more punch. Then we got the 45. Okay. But the thing is, in Mexico, 38 ACP is basically their caliber. It's about the only caliber you can have in a gun that you can own down there. They're very stringent.
In Mexico?
In Mexico.
Oh, yeah. That's because they're not allowed to have the same ammunition as an army or police officer.
Yeah, 38 is about all they can have down there, from what I hear.
Well, see, we need to make the 15 millimeter and sell it to Mexico.
Yeah, right. Jacob S. says, next on my list for next year is a 30-30 Henry. Okay, you're starting off light. Okay, that's a good. That's a nice nice add-on for the starter pack.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Yeah. South of Border Canada says at Night Strike, my Mexican came out and bought a gold plated 1911. South of Border Panda, I have to ask you, did you get it in 38 ACP or 38 Super? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, Carolina EDC's out there. Throwing the link out there for anyone that wants to jump in and talk, so they don't have to type. Typing is bad, okay? Okay, who we got there?
It's me.
Oh, it's Tony.
I'm crashing your live stream.
You're crashing my live stream. Oh no, watch out. Watch out. Big man on campus.
I'm trying to remember how to put my little thing on.
Go to the three dots, go to settings, and then profile. Yeah. Okay, we got some more information from South of Border Panda. He's just like, at Night Strike, 1911 only come in 45 ACP. I wish that were true, but unfortunately, there are some pansies that want it in 10 millimeter, 9 millimeter, and yes, even 40 Smith & Wesson. And I'm like, why would you want it in a Smith & Wesson caliber instead of a Colt caliber or, an auto pistol caliber? But apparently, they make them in 42, unfortunately.
I never heard of a 41 ACP.
I've never heard of 41 ACP either.
There's no such thing.
I think Jumpy's, he's spreading fake news.
Has a hard time typing, maybe.
Because it was 38 from what I remember. Because the model 1900 was 38.
So I came here to start some controversy.
Oh God! Please don't. Please don't start controversy on my show.
Well, I bought this parts kit from G-Webs like 8 years ago. Must have been 2012, and I finally opened it up, and it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's just wild.
Is it a demilled kit?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what those were, because he was selling demilled parts kits.
These look like they were abused demilled parts kits. So what's funny is I just bought my first. I know it's 2020, and Artisan Tony just bought his first SKS. But it's a beautiful specimen of a Yugo. Okay.
Glad to hear you bought a Safe Queen.
And I was taking the cosmoline off of it, and I thought, well, I'll just get this old parts kit out while I'm at it, because I thought it was caked up with cosmoline, right? No, it wasn't. Didn't have any cosmoline on it. It was the bag. The bag that it came in, that he packed it in, looked like it had whatever was in it had cosmoline on it, but the actual parts kit I got didn't, which I was kind of disappointed in, because I was really looking forward to cleaning the cosmoline off of it.
Looking forward to cleaning cosmoline, huh?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be humor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the the humor is hard to recognize on some of these chats. Some people just don't get it.
But my SKS cleaned up nicely. Have y'all seen the new mineral spirits? This is what the shame of it is. The new mineral spirits is nice because it's odorless, but it's also milky. It looks like low-fat milk now. So I sent Barrett and Alex in to go to get a mineral spirits, 2 gallons of mineral spirits, right? They come out with this environmentally friendly, no, it's all milky looking. It's weird. It's just, have you seen it? You seen the new mineral spirits?
I have not seen it like that, but
No.
I do need to pick up a little half gallon or something of mineral spirits. So
the Obama
for
approved mineral spirits. No odor. Now actually it works pretty well. And the neat thing about it is that it says that it dries clear, but it takes a long time for it to dry on metal, right? So what I did was I ended up taking WD-40 and washing it off, but it told me the milkiness gave me clues as to where I hadn't cleaned yet. So it was kind of cool, actually. Anyway, I know that's boring talk, so I'll be quiet.
I don't deal with mineral spirits that often, so.
Well, how do you clean cosmoline?
I don't clean cosmoline off of things. I don't nearly get as many things with cosmoline on them.
That's a sign of a poor gun owner.
Yeah.
Not a poor. I don't mean I mean spiritually poor, not financially poor.
Well, unfortunately, it's both in this case. Unfortunately, I got no work coming my way, so honestly, that's pretty par for the course. So,
we still have the 41 ACP history lesson going on out there.
I've never heard of 41 ACP ever.
41 Remington Magnum.
He's saying ACP.
No, it was 41 Remington Magnum.
Yeah, but that wasn't Colt, and that wasn't John Lewis Brown.
Right.
And Remington Magnum was designed in 1964. That's a little late for World War II, or World War I for that matter. I hadn't realized 1911 went way into the 60s.
Well, when did the 1911 ever shoot a 41 Magnum? I don't think so. Did it? I have an early model 1911 and it shot 45 ACP.
Yeah. Model 1911 shoot 45 ACP, and
Right.
If you look at the progression of what was originally designed and sold to the military, only they didn't adopt too many of them. It's the Colt model 1900. Then they also made 2 more batches, the model 1901 and the 1902. They're all the same model, but the Colt model 1900 was like a long slide action handgun, and it was they were all in 38 ACP. Okay, unfortunately, the military didn't think that was a strong enough cartridge, so they asked him to make a stronger cartridge for it. And in doing so, he had to redesign the model 1900s into what became the 1911 for that new cartridge.
If they had just added the 0 onto 38, it would have been okay.
Yeah, and as far as I know, the only thing I know is he did he did design one of the model 1900s in 41 long Colt. And yes, that's 41 long Colt. And if that's what Jumpy is talking about, if he's talking about 41 long Colt, then yes. But there's no such thing as 41 ACP. There is no such thing. Because I've never heard of it.
It's generic nomenclature. ACP has become sort of synonymous with that round. Right.
Yeah.
Like nobody says 40. I guess people still say 45 ACP, but most people just say 45.
Right. You just say Colt 45.
Colt 45. Right.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up saying it.
Nobody says.
I
don't say my Glock 42 shoots 380 ACP, which it shoots. I'll just say it's 380. Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got Defense Dad jumping in. What's going on, Defense Dad? Howdy, everybody.
Nobody says. I guess it's actually 380 auto, not ACP.
Well, it's 380 ACP.
Yeah. Some people say auto, 380 auto.
Yeah, they say auto instead of ACP.
Yeah.
Which, it's not technically wrong.
I think Glock says auto.
Oh, it's 380 ACP.
Whatever you call it, there's none on my show.
Some people say auto, 380 auto.
Yeah, they say auto instead of ACP. Rich, that hurt.
A lot of dead air.
Yeah, a lot of dead air.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
John Z says, Lucy, I'm home. Oh, it's 3. Someone turn the page off if you're jumping in, please.
Yeah, I did. I just made sure I did. What do you mean? But guess what? You're wrong. I looked it up. There was one 41 ACP pistol made. It was a test platform, and it never went anywhere.
So it was a prototype, correct? It was never released to the public.
It was never a actual production round, and the one.
Technically, I'm still right because it was never released to the public, and then technically I'm wrong.
There actually was a 41 ACP cartridge that was developed by John Moses Browning and Colt. It just never went into mass production.
But it wasn't with the 1911s, was it?
Yes, it was. It was in It wasn't in the prototype 1911. It was a post adoption of the 1911, from what I was reading. But there was a cartridge that John Moses Browning and Colt wanted to pitch to the police and to the military, and it never went anywhere.
So it was only a prototype, so maybe only one or two were made.
No, the article I read said there was exactly one 1911 produced in the caliber.
Okay, one does not constitute being everywhere. So
I know that. I said that.
A prototype is a prototype is a prototype. So
I'm not arguing that. All I said was that there actually was that round actually did exist, but it was never mass produced.
And Britney Spears was my wife at one point in time too. So
sure.
If we're gonna start talking about things that are in our imagination, that's different.
It's not imaginary. No, yours is completely imaginary. There actually was a 41 ACP.
I mean, why choose Britney Spears when there's so other nicer looking women out there?
That's an inside joke with me and my sons, which nobody is privy to, so I shouldn't use that inside joke. I understand.
No, nobody's perfect. It's okay.
Yeah.
I always thought my ex-wife looked a lot like Shania Twain, except she was shorter and her face was different.
And how much did you have to drink that night, Jason?
Those years,
Either that or that.
I always liked Shania, even though she had a few little mental problems. I think she was a good girl.
Defense that if you're getting echoing, you might want to jump out and jump back in. Close all the other tabs. I can email you.
Just make sure you've got the YouTube side muted. That's all.
That's normally what I do.
The crazy thing about that 41 ACP is the museum that has the pistol has all the tooling that was used to make it too. So if somebody wanted to, they could copy all that tooling and actually bring it back into production.
Yeah, but let's be honest, it's a dead caliber.
Yeah, it's a dead caliber, but they could always bring it back as a new caliber. Who knows? People today might actually like it. You know, I mean, there's crazier things have happened.
I doubt it.
Squibs out there in the chat said he bought 100 rounds of 380.
Man, I was looking for 380 all freaking day long because I could buy. I got a good deal on a gun, but I can't find any in this freaking town.
Try Freedom Munitions. That's where I just bought mine.
Oh, I spent the whole day going to all the gun stores looking for treasures today.
I think I bought it there for, I think I got 200 rounds for, 60. What was it? I have to go back and look at the order.
Wasn't Freedom Munitions going out of business or something?
No, they delivered my ammo, so they're not out of business yet.
No, I think they went through a bankruptcy restructuring is what happened.
That's probably what happened.
But I always go to gunbot.net first and check the prices.
Yeah, I was out scrounging and I had a day off and I didn't have anything planned, so I just kind of went gun store shopping and just looking to see what I could find. And there was a good deal on a used LCP2, but that means starting.
That means starting what? His connection's bad. Oh well.
The last 380 I found local was the Underwood Extreme Penetrator, and it was like $30 a box for that. That's the one where it looks like a Phillips screwdriver.
My shop today had like, I don't know, a couple little rows of 380. Probably at least 10 boxes sitting there. But I wasn't buying any ammo.
Yeah, I don't know what they have in stock now. It's been a couple weeks since I've been up and looked.
Let's see, I just paid $57. Let's see. No, $37.50 for 50 rounds at Freedom Munitions. And I got several boxes.
Oh my. Defense Dad, you back? Wrong button?
Me? No, I just bet you got booted. So, yeah, I don't know when I cut out, but no, I was just kind of looking for stuff, but I found a good deal on a used Ruger LCP2 today, but you can't find more than $1 ammo, so I didn't want to start a whole new caliber just today.
But why not?
Because I just started one 4 days ago.
Aw.
I did find a fair amount of 30-30 for the Marlin.
That's not bad.
So, and I got my token 2 boxes of 9mm.
All right, that's good. That's good. All right. Let's see. Vash Matrix is out there saying we have it, but it's not pressured in these rural areas. Okay. It's about 27 here. I think he meant to say rural. Maybe he meant to say rural. I don't know.
He's in the occupied zone.
He might be in the occupied zone. All right. Mr. FNH says, I saw a gun zone and Grabby Gun had 1,000 rounds of Tula 9mm full metal jacket, 115 grain case for $300 plus shipping. Insanely high priced. Yeah, especially for steel
cased.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my shops here, they're saying no limits, but they're selling Blazer 115 grain for, are you ready for this? $29.99 a box.
Yeah, I'm trying to find 30-06.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of that around here.
I'm trying to find cheap 30-06.
Oh,
that's the problem.
I got about 4 different types of 30-30 today just because I haven't shot anything since I just got the gun. I want to see what runs in it.
Yeah, I'm considering getting some steel case, but I don't really want to.
For which gun?
For the one that should be coming in soon.
Well, I mean, I've shot plenty of steel cased rounds and AKs, and they shoot fine. There's a lot of myths that float around out there about steel cased ammo.
Because I made an order with the CMP, so hopefully I'll get it. But I don't have any ammo for it. I've got I've got clips for it though, because it takes clips.
What is the gun? Are you talking about a Garand? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ordered one through the CMP.
Cool. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I went before they went out of stock, I ordered a field grade.
I was going to order one of the 1911s, but I just haven't done it. I don't know if they still got those.
But is it really true that if you use commercial ammo, it'll bend your op rod on your Garand?
I've never burnt my op rod. It's always operated fine.
So you never bended it?
No, it works.
Now, do you always buy M1 Garand 30-06, or do you just buy lower pressured ammo?
So I was making a joke about my op rod, and you didn't get it, but that's okay.
Yeah, yes, I'm a member of a CMP affiliated club. Yes, I am. I've mentioned this before, but I'm a member of the Garand Collectors Association. I'm a member of the GCA. They're one of the affiliated clubs. So there you go.
A lot of rifle clubs are affiliated, and that's how we're affiliated.
So there you go. Scribber's out there saying you need to use the M1 Garand 30-06 ammo and not any other ammo.
So what is the issue? Is commercial ammo too hot?
I guess it's too hot and it'll bend your operating rod, from what I hear. That's the reason why.
Well, can't you upgrade that part?
Yeah, that's what I'm considering. I'm considering once I get the rifle, that I'll just buy. Once I get the rifle, I'll know what kind of what make it is, so I can just order like another part, buy another op rod. So. Anyways, what's going on with you guys? You guys bought anything interesting or new lately? I mean, I got nothing right now.
Nope, not a thing.
Not a thing, huh?
I picked up just a strip lower today just because they had one.
Really?
Yeah, they actually may. I don't know if you guys probably know this, but they he said that he just got news that Anderson's actually finally raising their prices. So he had some strip lowers for he was selling for like 52. So I just picked one up, throw it in the safe.
Yeah, there's no invites for this one, Guns and Barbecue. It's clicking on the link in the YouTube chat. That's it. You're not special. Yeah, you are not a unique snowflake.
If you see me on here, then you know there's no invites. You just click on the link.
No, I just thought NiceBreak was feeling lazy tonight.
Well, that's half true. That's half true.
So, are y'all ready for the coming apocalypse?
No, not particularly. Not particularly. It's all your fault, Tony. Because you mentioned it. It's all your fault.
It's relativity, right?
It's Tony's fault.
If it was up to me, we'd all have, it would be peace, love, and tranquility.
Yeah, I prefer life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness personally, but you know.
Well, that's how you get peace and love and tranquility, is through the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
You have to pursue it first, and then you achieve it. See?
You can't have good times without bad times.
No,
there has to be a balance in the universe.
So, y'all absentee voting? You're going to vote by mail?
No,
I'm just going to walk in and vote.
I bought some of these tracker. I bought a couple of these tracker things, and we're gonna do a little experiment. I'm giving away top secret information here. Okay, we're gonna mail in. We're gonna camouflage envelopes to look like mail-in ballots, and we're gonna put trackers in them. And we're gonna go away from our county and mail them in and see. We're gonna track to see. We're gonna put Trump stickers on one of them and Biden stickers on the other one. And it's going to say like absentee ballot on them. And we're going to track them and see if they both make it to our election commission office. Isn't that fun?
That sounds like a lot of trouble.
What do you mean? I've already got the trackers. I just got them off Amazon. They were only like $20 a piece. It's easy. A lot of trouble. What is trouble to document voter fraud? You know, right now it should be your top priority, documenting voter fraud.
It's not my top priority. I know it's going to happen one way or the other. I know it's going to happen one way or the other. So
And not to backtrack, but when I got kicked off, I was going to ask you a question. You said, so you bought yours through the CMP program?
Yes.
I was thinking about taking advantage of that on mine, too. It looks like you can still get the couple, at least the M1s, you can still get them.
You can still get the service grades. Those are going for $750.
Yeah.
You know, I went for a field grade because I don't want one that looks like a safe queen. I want one that looks like a workhorse.
Quite honestly, I just want one just because so I can put it with my grandpa's burial flag and still, shoot it once in a while. But that's what he carried. So
yeah,
and but yeah, because one of the ranges I belong to, the annual membership, you get a membership in that as well.
So, but you have to have membership in club to prove that you're in the shooting sports.
Yeah,
you have to be a United States citizen. You have to have proof of that. So,
yep.
You actually do have to. I think for the first purchase, if you're doing it by mail, you do have to ship a copy of your birth certificate along with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy that owns the range, and I was just trying to see if I'm still trying to decide because there's a couple other things that I want to. But I didn't mean to backpedal. I just was going to ask you.
Georgia Trucker says, I know you all don't care, but PSA is opening in Savannah. Well, that's good. It's good they're opening one in Savannah. Though, quite honestly, the one Ellis works at is closer for me. But I like going to the Somerville one because the range is bigger. Rollis, are you over there, buddy? Is that you? Your microphone's muted. So, we got another guy in here. I have no idea who it is. So.
I'll tell you a quick story.
Uh-oh.
I cried at my brother's funeral when the 7 vets fired off their 21 gun salute from their M1 Garans. I still have the shell casings from that. They delivered them to me personally. I was really impressed. That still rings as one of the most crazy moments of my life.
Yeah, the 21 gun salute. It's what? It's 7 people firing 3 times, right?
Right. And they did that at the National Cemetery for my brother. That was amazing. Honestly, I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And they were all the vets were volunteers that came. They were all World War II vets.
That's
well,
nice.
I think there was a couple of Korean veterans. So,
that's nice.
From the Korean War. They weren't Koreans, honestly.
No. The only way you're gonna find that many Koreans is if you go to Atlanta or if you go to you go to LA. I'm not kidding. When I lived in Atlanta, there was like a ton of Koreans down there. So.
They love America. South Koreans do. My mother used to go every year on a mission trip, and she would come back saying how much they love America in South Korea.
Because they really hate the North Koreans.
Yeah, they hate the North Koreans.
Yeah, they really hate the North Koreans. So they like us because we kept them away from them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Now, if we just sat back, if the United States just sat back and watched, and if China sat back and watched the war between both the Koreas, South Korea has we're selling South Korea some of our older equipment, which is still pretty modern compared to what North Korea has. And quite honestly, I think with the better weaponry, I think South Korea would wipe the floor with North Korea at this point.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, but that's provided that China and the United States don't intervene in that kind of conflict, which they're going to regardless.
It depends. If it was just North Korea rushing across the DMZ, I don't think they would. And then if South Korea was able to put that down quickly, I don't think they would intervene. But
yeah, I mean, you might be right. So, North Korea has old AKs, SKS rifles, and Mosin Nagant rifles. Yes, and the South Koreans have the K1, the K2, and AR-15. Not ARs, but they've got M16s. They don't use a lot of them, but they've got them because they switched to the K1 and K2 rifles.
And the North Korean SKSs still have Cosmoline on them.
Yeah, they're shooting them. They're shooting them with the Cosmoline still on. Yeah.
Which to me was good sabotage because you fire one of those things without cleaning it, you're going to get like a, slam fires and all kinds of blown up gas tubes and everything else.
Yeah. Jeffrey's saying he heard that the North Koreans barely transitioned to the 5.45 in the late 90s. Probably. They're probably still using a lot of 7.16 by 39, which I wouldn't blame them because most countries are.
I don't think that North Koreans fell for the fad like Americans did on the fad.
That's a bad joke, Gary, and you should feel bad for making that kind of joke.
I was just going to say, did you see Gizzard's comment?
Oh, those Kansas free roam chickens, I tell you. But Jason, you got a show going on pretty soon, right?
Yep, a little bit after 8, a little bit after this show, I'm going to start up a chat.
Okay. You have any idea of what topics we're going to be discussing this evening?
Yeah, I think might as well jump into it. It's not far off, but wanted to talk a little bit about 9/11 because, we're not supposed to forget.
Right. Tomorrow's 9/11, so we'll talk about that on Hit or Miss as well. So, not Hit or Miss, but the Friday Night Strike. I do so many chats now. The lines are starting to blur. The lines are blurring. No, Mr. I need an invite because I can't click a link.
Yeah, we got our own 9/11 now here in Chattanooga with the attacks on 7/16. They attacked our naval reserve.
There we go. So we'll talk about that. And with that, I think we're gonna kill this one. Because I want to go get some food. I haven't eaten dinner yet. So unless anybody else has something they want to talk about.
Well, next time you have open invitations, I hope it's more entertaining.
Oh no, it's not going to be entertaining at all. It's exactly like this. So, if you want to be entertained, you came to the wrong place.
Come on, guys, you guys can do better.
I never promised this would be entertaining. Never.
Nope.
Never promised. So, all right.
Well, is the 9/11 talk going to be about? Is it going to be about how George Bush allowed the attack, or is it going to be about how terrorists struck the World Trade Centers?
Or is it going to be about how George Bush got a shoe thrown at him?
Well, that was in Iraq. That was well after.
I think.
Oh, that's right. That was in Iraq.
I think what would be healthy in the gun community is if everybody started clarifying their talks about things instead of just being like straddling the fence on everything.
There you go.
Half you guys think that it was a conspiracy, and the other half think that it was terrorism. So it's very depressing for me walking around hearing half and half in the gun community. I want us to all become. We need to get our cheese together.
I don't know. I think we need a little more wine with our cheese.
All right.
Because that's part of the course. Jason says go check out his channel and his after strike chat. I think that's what you should call it, the after strike.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop on out here. Thanks for the invite. Good to see everybody. I got a video should be popping out tomorrow morning. Just a quick little 1-minute video related to 9/11. So if you guys get to notice, go give me a view. Thumbs up. But, good to see you, and thanks for the invite, buddy. See you in a little bit, maybe.
Yep.
All right, see y'all.
Yeah, Midnight Range says, Arson Tony, I have a casing from my grandfather's salute. My uncle put some of the ashes inside and sat in an inverted bullet to seal it.
That's pretty awesome.
They had the casing inscribed with the date and his initials.
My brother's wife wouldn't let him be cremated, but that would have been a cool thing to have. That would have been very cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh shit! I have no idea how many greats this is, but let's see, it's my grandmother's great grandfather. So it's 3 greats. Okay, so my great grandfather's flag that they put on his casket because he was a Civil War veteran when he died, and I've got that flag sitting in my office. So.
Yeah, I've got my brother's flag. It's pretty cool.
Because I awesome. got it. I got it from my grandmother, and my grandmother said, "Here, you keep it. It's a Civil War veteran's flag because she didn't have a house anymore." So I've got it. But yeah,
we should have War Story night one night.
We should.
We should. Happened to my brother when he came back from the military.
Well, I don't know. Why don't we just stick it? Keep it to war stories, but either way,
well, it's a war story. What the hell are you talking about? Everything that happens to a guy who serves, even when he comes back, is a war story. Okay, it's a war story until they die. All right, you don't understand it apparently.
No, because unfortunately I was not lucky enough to serve.
They don't go. They don't stop going through it when they get home. It's still there. And that's part of the story.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're gonna call this one done. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Friday Night Strike, where we might actually have some topics to talk about, or we'll just kind of hang around and do water cooler chat again. So, anyways, with that, we will see you guys later. So,
shoot safe.
Shall not be infringed.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to steal Mr. Gary's thunder and say give them the bird. What is it? Giveth them thy birdeth. There we go. And how do I turn this damn thing off?
Aren't you the one supposed to know that?
Shh! Don't tell them that.
When you call IT and the IT doesn't know.